Matt, have you ever been left out of something and thought you're gonna get your just desserts as it is? You're gonna get them
Oh,
back.
my revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've been left out of stuff and been annoyed about it, and I've been like, oh, just you wait. Yeah, I've had that. Yeah.
I'd say the worst thing that I've been left out of was my own birthday celebration. I was at work, and a bunch of coworkers were like, "Yeah, we'll go out and get food on our lunch break. We'll bring you along." I sat on the bench for 15 minutes waiting for them because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out the front door. I'll wait. I'll see them as they go out." They're already there. They call me and they're like, "Hey, where are you?" Yeah, I needed a ride. Yeah, so
Wow.
that was fun.
Wow.
For more reasons I don't celebrate my own birthday. But the reason why I ask is I have a Reddit, Am I the Asshole? This
Okay.
one says, Am I the asshole for refusing to give my lottery winnings to my family after they excluded me from the family trip?
Instantly a no, but all right. Go on. On the surface, just from that title alone, no, you're not. But I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, the title alone, I think so too. But either way, it says, I, a 28 female, come from a family of 5. My parents, my 2 siblings, 30 male, 25 female, and me. Growing up, I was always the black sheep. My siblings were the golden children, and while I wasn't outright ignored, I definitely got the short end of the stick. A few months ago...
I missed the ages. Are they the middle child?
Yes, they are the middle child. Stereotypically, the black sheep.
Yeah,
You always have
said missed, left out, and stuff. I was like middle child.
Yeah, you got the first baby, the firstborn, the prodigal son, and then you have
No, the firstborn
baby.
is the firstborn is the one that does everything around the house.
The first.
We need
Well,
something
actually,
done
it's the baby
firstborn.
that does no wrong.
The baby does no wrong. Yeah, the
It's
youngest
me.
is the
I
golden
was the
child.
youngest. I did everything wrong.
Yeah.
It says a few months ago, my family had planned a big overseas trip. I found out through my sister's Instagram post, not from them directly. And when I asked why I wasn't included, my mom said, well, we didn't think you'd want to come, and besides, we're tight on budget. It hurt, but I let it go. Already, it's...
Okay, it's bad. But okay, so the parents are paying for this trip, and they've brought one sibling, not the other. Or
Well, they
brought
brought
the
2
other
siblings,
and-
yeah.
Oh, you're the only one.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, so we can afford to take 2 of you, and we're going to take our 2 favorites. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what that came down to.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Wow.
Fast forward to about a month ago, I bought a lottery ticket on a whim and ended up winning a life-changing amount, over $2 million.
Nice.
And I decided to
Congrats.
use the money wisely, pay off debts, invest, set aside for some fun. I didn't tell my family right away because I didn't want them to treat me differently. Well, word got out after I bought a new car, and now they're furious that I didn't offer to share the wealth. My mom said it's selfish to keep all that money to myself when they're struggling. News to me, given the vacation. My sister hinted that I should pay off her student loans, and my brother outright asked me to buy him a house. Wow. Yeah. I calmly explained that I wasn't obligated to share just because we're related, especially given how they've treated me in the past. And I mentioned that the trip is an example of how I've been excluded. My dad said, well, that was different. This is family money. And now they're calling me ungrateful brat and saying I'm ruining the family dynamic. Am I the asshole for standing my ground and not giving them any money?
So what did the dad say, how it's different?
He said this is family money.
Oh, so it's a case of my money is my money and your money is my money.
I love
It's
how
that.
it's family
It's
money.
not family money. It's not family money when we forget to mention we're going on holiday with the other 2 siblings
On the family vacation.
on the family vacation without you, where we didn't even mention. It's not like we said, "Do you want to come?" And you gone, no, I can't afford that. It's they've gone on a family vacation without you, but now magically it's family money.
It's that meme of
yeah.
Bugs Bunny. Ours.
Ours. Oh my god, this is. I've heard nothing. They're not the asshole. Simple as
No,
that.
100% not the
discussion
asshole.
on that. End of discussion on that. But like, I've seen so many stories of people who have won large amounts of money, and so many friends and family just become nasty.
So
They just become nasty. Like, money is such an indicator of someone's real personality.
Oh yeah, I've always made the joke with the wife that my dream is to win the lottery, but I have to play first. But I've always said if I do win the lottery, I'm giving some money to my mom, money to a couple close friends, and very, very minute amounts to the other family that I don't talk about to say that I've given them something, and then I'm disappearing.
Yeah, see, Em and I have talked about it. Everybody talks about, if we won the lottery, what would we do? Everybody does it, right?
We have unlimited money. What would we do?
What would we do, right? It's literally a thing of buy the forever house. You buy the forever house, you pay off your debts, and then you give some money to close relatives. So, like, parents, siblings, you give some money to them. Not a huge amount, but, like, not an amount to go, like, at either, you know? Like a decent amount, and then that's it. That's all they get. That's all they get. The rest gets invested and put away and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it might bite me in the ass if they ever see this, but I've already told her I'd give more money to my wife's family than I would mine.
No shame in that. No shame in that.
I don't even care if it bites me in the ass. There's a reason I don't talk to them anyway.
Oh, I've never felt so seen. I talk to my mum and her side of the family. I don't talk to my dad's side of the family at all. They haven't spoken to me, I want to say, for about 6 years, 7 years, 8 years maybe. They're not getting a penny. Like, they're not getting a penny.
So my closest brother in age is 13 years older than me. In the last 11 years now, I have said hi in passing and not a word more. Like, I refuse to talk to him.
I've always noticed with family, with friends, and all that kind of stuff that there's multiple groups. There's the ones who are genuinely there for you, right? There are those people. They are genuinely there, and they will constantly check on you and make sure that you're okay and all that kind of thing. But then there's the ones that are out of sight, out of mind. They don't think about you. Unless they can physically see you, they don't care. And the moment you're out of their sight, they stop caring again. And then there's also the ones where if you don't make the effort, they won't bother. You know, the one-way street.
Yep.
Like, they won't bother. The amount of people... I get called harsh for this, but the amount of people who I've just quietly dropped out of my life because I know that if I don't talk to them, they won't talk to me.
Yeah.
And so I just don't talk to them. And then, poof, they're gone. Right? Friends, family, co-workers, like former gone. Right? Like, because, again, if I don't talk to them, they won't talk to me. So, in my mind, they don't care enough about this relationship to keep it going. So why should I care?
Yeah.
You know?
I see. I've gotten to the point where, honestly, most of my side of the family, I don't keep up with because they're off doing their thing. I'm off doing my thing, and I never really got along with any of them when I was younger anyway. I mean, there was such a big age difference. They were more like family friends to me than my actual siblings, and so I've just kind of...
I get the complimentary, like, gift, like a small gift or whatever, like Christmas from my mum's brother. Other than that, I only talk to my mum and my grandparents. That's it, you know?
I'm sure my mom has probably given my address to my siblings, but I can tell you right now, the four siblings have no idea where I live. In fact, I know my closest sibling, the one that I don't talk to, I know he has 3 kids. I know the name of one.
Yeah, it gets like that though. Like, and some people think that's really weird, but then at the same time, these are the same people who potentially, not all of them, but when you do get a life-changing amount of money like this person has, suddenly they come creeping back. Mm-hmm. Suddenly they come creeping back. Like, it is so telling how someone views you the moment you get money. The moment you get money, because people suddenly care a lot more about you and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
there are
they
people
want to be
who
included.
have always been there. Yeah, there's people who have always been there who don't change, and they're still there for you, and they're still lovely. And then there's the people who just appear going like, oh, hey, you know how, like, you've got all that money and I've got all this debt, and like, it's like, right, okay.
You know, there's a perfect example of this because I've seen you experience it. For those who don't know, Matt had a channel reach over 70,000 YouTube subscribers before disaster struck. And
Yeah,
so,
which is not like phenomenal, but it's decent.
No, the fact that you can make it over 10,000 anywhere is always a huge achievement. Over 1,000, really. So when he was seeing that increase in like volume, everybody flocking to him, there were people that came out of the woodwork saying, "Hey, how about those collabs?" I remember you messaging me for them saying, "Dude, you're never gonna guess who just wrote me."
Yeah. That's more of a business thing, though. That's like I'm not interested in your business unless I see your business is successful, you know.
Yeah. Share the wealth. Share the fame.
Yeah. I've definitely had jobs where, like, I was being paid really well, and then suddenly family members who I hadn't talked to for a while appeared, and stuff like that, you know. I can't imagine how bad it would be to have such a monumental amount of money, like millions, just suddenly fall on your lap. It's why I don't know if they do it in America, but in the UK they do a thing of like, do you want us to announce it?
No,
Because
it's
they do a
public
thing
knowledge.
I see. In the UK, it's do you want us to announce it or do you want to be anonymous?
So you can be anonymous up until somebody's gonna correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure you can
state by state, right?
You can be anonymous up until you claim it.
Wow. So you have to make it public that you've won.
I think it has to become public knowledge that you have won. I don't think you have to do like the big showing, the big check. I just won $5 million. But your name does get published, if I'm correct. I could be wrong.
That's bad.
I've never won the lottery.
For me,
love to.
I would 100% be anonymous. Like, I know in the UK you can stay anonymous. 100% stay anonymous. The only reason why people would know that I had won would be that I would suddenly be traveling a lot more.
There would be signs.
Reason. There'd be signs, but only if they're paying attention enough. Yeah. He's never gonna let these eggs go. He's never gonna let these eggs go.
No, they're worth millions.
We've had like 6 or 7 videos now of him going, "I wish I had eggs." Do you want me to ship some eggs over to you? They'll probably go bad by the time they get there.
They'll probably get stolen by the time they get to me. Package will be going down the street. Sounds like eggs in here. This is mine. Get your own. Go on, beat it, scram.
Sit there with the broken eggs, like at the package, you go, yeah, definitely yolk.
He's holding out on us.
Goodness me. But no, I think winning that kind of money, like, it doesn't surprise me that her family have started like coming to her like that.
Yeah, no, that's it's stereotypical of anybody that comes into money, and I don't think she's the asshole for saying no. She put her foot down.
Not even a little bit.
You excluded me on something as simple as a family trip, so no, this is not family funds.
It's not family money. It's not.
If you want to go above and beyond, you can give them some, but
you could, but you're not obligated.
On the slightest. By the way, what do you guys think? Do you think they should give money? Do you think it's the selfless thing to do and everybody deserves to do that? We don't. She's not obligated to give money. She's perfectly fine keeping the money, in our opinions. No. But yeah, let us know down below in the comments section. Head over to the Discord. Let us know over there. If you like it, maybe drop a like, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, bye.